Om. Om. Om.
Om Bhadran Karneभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैस्तुष्ट्वागंसस्तनूभिः यशेम देवहितं यदायुः स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु ओम शांति शांति शांतिः प्रज्ञानां शुप्रतानै स्थिरचरनिकर व्यापिभिर्व्याप्य लोकान् भुक्त्वा भोगान् स्थविष्ठान् पुनरपि धिषणोद्भासितान् कामजन्यान् पीत्वा सर्वान् विशेषान् स्वपिति मधुरभुं मायया भोजयन्नः माया संख्यातुरीयं परममृतमजं ब्रह्म यत्तन्नतोऽस्मि यो विश्वात्मा विधिज विषयान् प्राश्य भोगान् स्थविष्ठान् पश्चाच्चान्यान् स्वमति विभवान् ज्योतिषा स्वेन सूक्ष्मान् सर्वानेतान् पुनरपि शनैः स्वात्मनि स्थापयित्वा हित्वा सर्वान् विशेषान् विगतगुणगणः पात्वसौ नस्तुरीयः
Mandukya Upanishad, third chapter, Alata Shanti Prakarana, Karika 2. In the first Karika, Namaskara, salutations were offered to the Adi Guru Narayana. Now, in the second Karika, the salutations, Namaskaras, are offered to the very yoga, the very means by which we discover our Sarup, called Asparsha Yoga. Please read Karika 2.
अस्पर्श योगो वै नाम सर्वतत्त्वसुखो हितः अविवादो विरुद्धश्च देशितस्तं नमाम्यहम्
Asparsha Yoga, a yoga wherein there is no sparsha. Sparsha, contact. When you say contact, minimum two entities are involved. And with respect to two entities, first sparsha points out union. Contact is union. But the rule is any union is subject to separation. That is what in Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan Krishna says, Matra sparsha tu kaunteya shitoshna pudrika agama payina. Union, separation. Any sanyoga has got viyoga. The rule. Any happiness of yours depends on sanyoga. Be ready for viyoga. When we don't, inevitable. Even if a sanyoga which gives you sorrow, one day it will go away. Because joys or sorrows, they are never permanent. Whatever it may be, the different aspect. Here, The yoga, the means by which you discover yourself is asparsha. There is no sparsha, no contact. How come? Because here you are not gaining something new by taking to a means, sadhana, yoga. Really speaking, in knowing oneself, there is nothing to be done. If at all anything is required to be done, it is only undo what you have done. Get rid of wrong notions that you have acquired about yourself. Once you drop them off with a mind which is not preoccupied in the Vishayas, which is withdrawn, you discover what you are in reality without doing anything, even on the part of the mind, such mind. But to accomplish such mind, you have to take to many things. Beginning from Shravana Manana, Sadhana Chatushrampatti, then withdrawal of the mind with the help of Abhyasa and Vairagi. Once you get that disposition of Nirvikalpa, free from attributes of any Vishayas, Nischala, Ekagra, single pointed. In that state of Antakarana, you are not in contact with anything. You have no sparsha with anything. You remain what you are. And you being Swaprakasha, you being means myself being. Whatever I refer to as I in reality being, which is self-evident, self-luminous, self-knowing, self-experiencing means without the help of anything else you experience and you know. You discover yourself to be Chaitanya and Chaitanya alone, free from everything else. When there is nothing else, how is there the occasion of any contact, sparsha? So that is what asparsha yoga. And it is what? Sarva sattva sukha. And one thing, there are many means you get happiness. Like take it to tapas. But that means itself is what? Difficult. Which gives sorrows. Here it is not so. Sarva sattva sukha. It is happiness for all beings. But many times something happy is there, delightful is there, but it may not be, what is that? Conducive or good. Conducive or good for the body. It cannot be conducive and good for the, no, hitaha. Not only it is happiness, but it is also good. And there is no difference of opinion about itself. Why? It is based on the direct aparoksha, anubhava of one's swarupa, wherein there is no room for any doubt or vagueness or dispute. Vada Vivada has no entry there because it is evident. Like this, eyewitness is the final one. Like this is our eyewitness. We discover it to be so, and it is not imagination. And this discovery, this aparoksha jnana, this aparoksha anubhava, this sakshatkara tallies with what is described in the Shastra. I am sure about it. Not some imagination on my part. So that being the case, it's very, very clear. There's no room for any dispute. Yes. In the world, many disputes are going on. It is on the part of those people, those who have not discovered what it is. They are yet to discover, and whatever little they have discovered, they argue with each other. You know that famous story? 5 blind people came across an elephant. A trained elephant, of course, not harmful. And they came across that something has come. And they were told it is an elephant. Now they wanted to find all blind. They wanted to find what the elephant is like. Somebody held that, what is that, leg of it. Oh, you say, elephant is like a pillar. Somebody touched the belly of it. So it's like a big ball. Other person held a tail of it. It's like a rope. Somebody held that ear of it. It is like that winnowing thing. Winnowing is where you know that. Particularly you just winnow it. Like this, everyone found elephant to be so, and they were so sure about it and started arguing with each other. They had come across only a part of it. Because of being blind, they can't see what elephant is, the one whole. Likewise, people who are on the path, not serious about the goal, may argue that's what is going to happen now here. But those who have discovered it, there is no second thought, there is no doubt, there is no vagueness. It is what? Avivada. Aviruddha, not opposed. One can say they verified it. This yoga is taught by who? Shastra. Unto that yoga, I offer my salutations. This we have seen. Now let us take the Bhasya. Read Bhasya. Sparshanam sparshaha sambandha.
स्पर्शनं स्पर्शः सम्बन्धः न विद्यते यस्य योगस्य केनचित् कदाचिदपि सः अस्पर्शयोगः ब्रह्मस्वभावः एव वै नाम इति ब्रह्मविदाम् अस्पर्शयोगः इति एवं प्रसिद्धः इत्यर्थः.
So what is that asparsha yoga? What is meant by that? Bhasya corrects this. What is sparsha? Sparshanam, touch, contact. Means what is a sparshanam? Sparshanam is sparsha. Its meaning is given. Sambandha, connection, a relation. So that is that. Na vidyate yasya yogasya. That yoga which has no connection whatsoever with anything, whatever it may be. That is said, na yasya Kenachit kadachit api na vidyate. No contact with anything, kenachit. No contact with anything at any time, kadachit. So, the one who has no contact with anything at any time, that is what that yoga is called, asparsha yoga. What it can be, it says, it is the very goal itself. Brahma swabhava eva. Brahma swabhava means Brahma swarupa. It is nothing short of Brahma. Brahma swarupa. See, these words, swarupa and swabhava, means nature of an entity. But at times, with respect to Ishvara, it can mean Swarupa only, true nature, but in certain context, slight distinction is made. Swarupa, real nature, Swabhava, the nature as Ishvara, wielding Maya Shakti. Swabhava. In our language, Swabhava means what? Character, we say. Character. So here it is. Brahma Swabhava means, in the sense, it is Brahma Swarupa only. Yoga, the means, and the goal, the end are one and the same. Of course, there is a way of reaching it. Reaching it means accomplishing it. But at final level, there is no triputi of knower, known knowledge. All that is there only Brahma Swarupa. Without anything else, there is no question of any contact whatsoever. So that is Brahma Subha Eva. Vainama. Both are for Prasiddhi. Well known the Shastras. It is so. Brahma Vidam Asparsha Yoga iti evam prasiddha ityartha. Therefore, the Brahma Vidaha, the Brahma Jnanis, call it as Asparsha Yoga. See, that is important. Brahma Jnani is called because they know what it is. Directly they know what it is. For a Ajnani Mumukshu still has to struggle. But it is so evident to Ajnani that yoga itself is what Brahma Swarupa. Iti evam prasiddha. That is what. So it is known among the Brahma Jnanis. Not only that, it is delightful to everyone. Continue.
स च सर्वत्सत्त्व सुखः भवति कश्चिदत्यन्त सुख साधन विशिष्टः अपि दुःख रूपः यथा तपः.
Saha, that Asparsha Yoga is what? Sarva Sattva Sukhi Sukha Bhavati. Sarvesham Sattvanam. Of all entities, for all individuals, Sattvanam here means Deha Bhrutam. Those who are wielding a body. Sukhayati. It delights because being Ananda Swarupa itself. So therefore, it is what is a means of happiness. So therefore, it is called Sarva Sat Sukha Bhavati. So the question is, there are certain sukhas which are what? In the form of dukkha also. It may give sukha, but very, very difficult. So therefore say, Kashchid atyanta sukha sadhana vishishtaha api. Certain things are characterized by the most exalted sadhanas for sukha. Sukha sadhana vishishtaha api. Sukha sadhanatvena utkrishtaha. Among the means which can give you happiness, this is the most exalted. Yet, dukkha rupaha. No doubt it gives you great happiness. But until you get it, dukkha rupa. The nature itself is sorrow because lot of difficulties are there. But Brahmajnani says this asparsha yoga is nothing but being, remaining, abiding in the Brahma Swarupa. There is no difficulty at all. Until you gain, yes, difficulty. See, why it is said so is, see, as we know, we have to take to sadhana chatushtaya sampatti, which invariably includes the indispensable factor which we don't like. What is it? Vairagya. In the beginning, vairagya is difficult. Pull for vishayas are there. Yet, you have to convince your mind that it is not worth pursuing sense object. To withdraw. Shravana, Manana, all these are necessary. Then, Abhyasayatu Kaunteya Vairagena. By repeated practice and Vairagya, you have to gain the disposition. All these do involve effort. Then what happens? You have got that antakarana which has become nirvikalpa. As a result, the antakarana assumes the nature of Satchidananda Atma Brahma, which is called as Atmakara Vritti or Akhandakara Vritti or Brahmakara Vritti, wherein that antakarana, the thought becomes exactly like Nirguna Atma. That provision is there in the antakarana. That is how Bhagavan has made. This vritti removes the ignorance of Atma, Brahma. Once removed, the Chidabhasa in that, which is supposed to make you know Atma Brahma, which is supposed to reveal you Atma Brahma like in the Vishayas. Vishayakara vritti removes the Vishaya Ajnana. And phala, phala means Pratibhimbita Chaitanya in the Vishayaka vritti reveals you the inert object. Oh, this is mango. Like that, Akhandakara vritti, Atmakara vritti, Brahmakara vritti has removed the ignorance. And what is expected now? The Chidabhasa in that, what is called as Phala Vyapti. It should make us reveal or show this is what Atma Brahma is, which it is not capable of, because it is the reflection of the bimba which is to be revealed. The reflection, the sun in the bucket of water cannot illumine the sun. It can illumine other things, but not the sun. So, in Atma Akara, Khandakara Vritti, though reflected Atma Chaitanya is there, which is Pratibimba is there, that reflection, Pratibimba, cannot illumine Atma Brahma. Question arises. What makes us know that Atma Brahma? How to know it? Because your Vedanta Pramana has done its job and raised its hands up. I have removed ignorance, but I can't illumine because the Chidavasa in Akhandaka Vriti cannot illumine. Pramana has ended. What is that which makes you know? Atma itself, Chaitanya itself, being Anubhava Swarupa, being self-revealing, being self-evident, it reveals. So therefore, remember, at the final level of gaining Atma Jnana, Brahma Jnana, wherein Vedanta Pramana has already done its job and retired, withdrawn, not being able to objectify, Atma reveals. So therefore, that Anubhava Swarupa, the Nifty Swarupa, nature of Atma itself, mind you, underline, happens to be the final pramana, final means of knowledge, wherein all other pramanas, including Vedanta pramana, are ineffective, like the fire in the water. Fire will get extinguished. So they have got their job and they are returned. At that time, what is there only? Atma, Atma alone, Chaitanya, Chaitanya alone, Brahma and Brahma alone, asparsha. No contact with anything whatsoever. So therefore, Atyanta Sukha Sadhana Vishtavi Dukharva. Ayam tu, we read it, ayam tu.
No.
Read.
Ayam
Yatha tapa. Just as tapas. Very painful, but end is happiness. But here, those jnanis who have reached this state of Brahma Sarupa, it is what? Sarva Sattva Sukha. No effort involved. What do you call in English as spontaneous. In spontaneity, no effort is involved. On its own, because Atma Brahma is so, all that needs to be done is to undo, remove what is obstructing. When it's Asparsha Yoga, here is the state of that Antakarana, wherein all obstructions that deny us the experience, the cognition of our Swarupa are eliminated, ended. I remain what I am. think over this, do some manana 1 week, like till next class as such. Let us now proceed. Ayam tu na tatha, read.
अयम तु न तथा किम तर्हि सर्वसत्त्वानां सुखः
Ayam means ayam yoga. Which yoga? Asparsha yoga. Tathana, not painful like tapas at the sadhana stage. It is what? Even there also it is nothing but Ananda Swarupa. Kim tari, if it is not like tapas, then what is it? The fact is, Sarva Sattvanam Sukha. It is delightful to everyone, every being. Next doubt. Something may be delightful, but may not be good. No, no, no. This is both delightful and good. That is explained. Tataya bhavati.
तथा इह भवति कश्चिद् विषयोपभोगः सुखः न हितः
See,
अयं तु सुखः हितश्च
tatha also iha. Iha means asmin jagati, in this world. Kashid vishayopabhoga sukha bhavati. Some sense pleasure is delightful, gives happiness, but na hita, not good, not wholesome. Some defect is there. It will give you a problem. For example, any bhoga finally leads to sorrow or roga. And roga means sorrow also. How come? How dare you say that? That is the nature. What can I do for that? What can you do about it? Bhoga, sense pleasure. Tell me, contact of senses with the sense object is there or not? Sparsha, matra, sparsha, astu kaunteya. Indriyas and indriya vishayas, contact is there. Any sparsha, union bound to separate. Guarantee. How can we expect now? All the time happiness. Therefore, better be practical. If at all you have to rely on or you are working for sense pleasure, keep always in the mind it is going to end. Don't weep afterwards. Accept it. Tell the mind, did I not tell you in the beginning itself? Because this sanyoga is going to be viyoga. This union of contact is going to separate it. It's a fact. This is not like that. So that is so nahitaha means any vishaya bhoga finally leads to sorrow. This is what Bhagavan says in the Bhagavad Gita 18th chapter. Yes. Yattadagre amrutopamam pariname vishamiva. All these pleasures to begin with, nectarine, finally ending of it or roga. See, more and more you indulge in terms of sense organs, they go on wearing out. Finally, what is sure is roga. That's why Shastra warns us to live some bhoga, minimum bhoga to sustain the body is necessary. But be in moderation. Yukta, 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 yuktahara viharasya, yukta swapna, yukta cheshtasya karmasu, yukta swapnavabodhasya. What is yukta? Moderation, 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 food onwards. Anything, even if good, it is beyond its limit, is going to be bad. So here, that is, some happiness may delight you, but it is not good. Says, Ayam tu sukha hitascha. This is not only happiness, but also it is good for everyone. Why so? The reason is being given. Continue.
नित्यम अप्रचलित स्वभावत्वात्.
So it is nityam aprajita sabhavatva. Its nature of Ananda Swarupa is all the time same, doesn't undergo any change. Aprachalita, steadfast nature, never subject to change. So therefore what? Always you are what you are, Ananda Swarupa. So therefore, not only delightful, it is also good because there is no trace of sorrow, etc. coming there. Further, avivadaha from the Karika is being explained. Kincha, continue.
किंच अविवादः विरुद्धवदनं विवादः पक्ष प्रतिपक्ष परिग्रहेण यस्मिन् न विद्यते सः अविवादः.
See, it is the one where vivada is not there. What is vivada? Mutually opposed opinions. What you call dispute? Is that how paksha pratipaksha parigrahena viruddha vadanam vivada. Definition of vivada. Paksha pratipaksha grahanena. Grahanena svikarena. Taking to paksha, one stand, and then opposed stand. By taking this, viruddha vadanam, contradictory statements, making them, is what vivada, a dispute. That vivada, yasmin na vidyate, in asparsha yoga, that vivada is not there because there is no room for contradiction because self-evident what it is there. We are not talking about the sadhana stage, yoga at the final stage where your swarupa gets revealed. Yasmin navidve saha avivadaha means it is directly evident to you. No room for speculation because it is Atma Swarupa, which is Swaprakash. The buddhi which gives rise to Vada Vivada is not there at all, has no excess at all. All that is there is self-evident, Ananta Ananda Swarupa, Swaprakash, Chaitanya and Chaitanya alone, that is Asparsha Yoga. So it is Avivada, undisputed. Why so? Question is asked, answer is given by Bhashyaka. Continue, Tasma.
तस्मात्
How come? It is avivada. That is, what is the reason that it is avivada? Tasmat. Continue.
कस्मात् कस्मात् यतः अविरुद्धः च यः ईदृशः योगः देशितः उपदिष्टः शास्त्रेण तं नमाम्यहं प्रणमामि इत्यर्थः.
Why so? Because yataha aviruddha. Aviruddha. Its nature cannot be disputed. Why it cannot be disputed? Because it's the very swarup of self-evident Atma. It doesn't change. Otherwise, if it changes, then problem comes. Now it was so, now it is not so. It is self-evident all the time, same Ananda Swarup. There is no avenue. There is no occasion for any contrary notions. Aviruddhasya. So therefore, yaha idrishaha yoga. This type of yoga, the final goal, which is final means which is identical with the goal. Not that you do something and get something. So you have discovered something which is your swarupa. Such yoga, deshitaha, upadishtaha, taught by who? Shastra, shastrena. Tam, not shastra, yoga. The yoga, such yoga which is taught by the shastra, unto that yoga, aham namami. I offer my salutation, namaskar, means pranamami. Totally, I surrender to it. I become that. I offer my intense pranama, namaskara. Thus, Adi Guru Narayana namaskara was done to him. Yoga, asparsh yoga, which reveals our swarupa, namaskara was done. Now, Gaudapada Acharya proceeds with his topic of how these different schools of thoughts differ among themselves. And he makes them argue among themselves, which reveals that fallacy. And finally, what is the truth will be shown. Already shown, but what the truth is remains. That is the final truth. Bhasya katham dvaitinaha.
कथं द्वैतिनः परस्परं विरुध्यन्ते इति उच्यते.
Question. This is a prastavana, introduction to the third karika. Dvaitinaha katham parasparam viruddhyante iti. You said these dvaitins, they contradict one another or each other. How do you say so? How do they contradict each other? Uchyate. Here is the reply given by Gaudapada Acharya. Read Karika 3.
भूतस्य जातमिच्छन्ति भूतस्य जातिमिच्छन्ति वादिनः केचिदेव हि अभूतस्यापरे धीराः विवदन्तः परस्परम्.
केचिदेव हि वादिनः भूतस्य जातिम् इच्छन्ति. apare dhiraha abhutasya. You have to take again jati michanti. Abhutasya jati michanti. And as a result, parasparam vivadantaha. Parasparam vivadantaha. Kechideva. Only some people who are, because why is said Kechideva? Not all, some of them. Not all Purapakshins or who have got Vada. Some among them refers to followers of Sankhya, which their theory of creation is called as what? Satkaryavada. We'll see what is the Satkaryavada. Satkaryavada, Asatkaryavada. We'll see that. These Sankhyas, who are Satkaryavadis, they say that what? Icchanti, desire or accept. Angikurvanti, accept. Bhutasya jatim. Bhutasya. Don't bring any ghost lecture, na? Bhuta. Bhutasya means of an existent entity. The entity already exists. Of that existent entity, they accept what? Jatim. Jati is not species or varnashrama here. Janma. Jan plus tin. Jati. Janma. Like gam plus tin. Gati. Man plus tin. Mati. So here, the noun made from that. Jati means janma. The Sankhya people, they accept the birth of an already existing entity. Think of it. Already there. And say it takes birth. Contradictory statement. Because it is there, where the vision is becoming now. Anyway, but they say that. Apare, others, they are Vaisheshikas, Nayayikas, also called as Asatkaryavada. Asatkaryavadi. What they say? A non-existent entity is born. A non-existent entity is born. Possible? It is like, from rabbit's horn, a very powerful cricket bat was made. Is it? Or from rabbit's horn, a bow was made. From non-existent entity, nothing can be made, nothing can be born. And yet they say that. So therefore, these, and who they are apare dhiraha. Dhiraha means what? Highly intelligent people. It is a means dhiram manyamanaha. they consider themselves to be very intelligent, a sarcastic way of saying. Oh, that great intellectual person, the Buddhu, idiot. And you say that as a sarcastic remark. These people, they say that, they think that they are great intelligent people because they know some logic, reason, tarka, etc., etc. They can argue. They can keep you busy in argument for a long period. But say, dhiraha, dhiram manyamana, consider themselves to be very intelligent, but truly fools. Parasparam vivadantaha, mutually argue among themselves. Who are they? Satkaryavadi Sankhya, who says from an existent entities, the existent entity has taken birth. Others say a non-existent entity has taken birth. And they argue among themselves. Let us see the Bhasya. Katham Dvaitina.
भूतस्य भूतस्य विद्यमानस्य वस्तुनः जातिम् उत्पत्तिम् इच्छन्ति वादिनः केचिदेव हि सांख्याः न सर्वे एव द्वैतिनः.
So, how they contradict each other? Katham Dvaitina Parasparam Viruddhati. How they contradict each other is this answer is being given. Bhutasya. What is Bhutasya? Vidyamanasya. Of an existent entity, in the sense, an entity which existed even before its birth. That's what is to be taken to. Think of it. See, we say in the world, in the Vyavahara, something is born and that it is existing. This is not that way. Even before it was born, it was existing at the same entity. It's not like that. From mother, child is born. Not that way. From the milk, the curds produced. Not that way. This entity which is born was there as this entity, born entity, even before it was born. That is Satkaryavada. So therefore it says, Bhutasya means Vidyamanasya. What is Vidyamanasya? Sotpattehe prak satah karyasya. The karya, the effect which was existing even before its birth. Sotpattehe prak. Swasya utpattehe prak. Before one's utpatti birth, sataha karyasya. As a karya effect, it was already existing. Not like the seed becoming a sprout and the plant, it's not that way. The plant was already there and now it is born. Like that. Ichanti vadinaha, some disputed. The Kechi Deva is there. Kechi Deva, only some of them, among Dvaitins, some of them. Who are they? Sankhya, followers of Sankhya school of thought. No sarve eva Dvaitinaha. Not all Dvaitins. Only Sankhya. See, Sankhya goes very close to Vedanta. But at the penultimate level, he blunders. Purusha Prakriti is independent. The duality has come. Otherwise, arguments of Sankhya are very tight. Vedanta does borrow many things from Sankhya, which is not contradictory to the ultimate truth. So, na sarve dvaitina, not all dvaitis. Read further.
यस्मात् अभूतस्य अविद्यमानस्य अपरे वैशेषिकाः नैयायिकाश्च धीराः धीमन्तः प्राज्ञाभिमानिनः इत्यर्थः।
We'll take next time. Long sentences. Om.
स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यः परिपालयन्तां न्याय्येन मार्गेण महीं महिषाः गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यं लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु काले वर्षतु पर्जन्यः पृथिवी सस्यशालिनी देशोऽयं क्षोभरहितः ब्राह्मणाः सन्तु निर्भयाः ॐ सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतंगमय ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ।